Hello, Christian men. I have something to say to you, okay? Stop watching porn! Okay? Or do I have your attention now, or are we kind of on the same page at this point? Let's go over this here. There is a problem within the church. And I don't just mean like in some particular church or even a particular denomination. I mean the entire body of Christ. Everybody who claims to be a follower of Jesus Christ. And the men in particular, particularly in the first world where we have the internet and other wonderful things. This is a really big issue. And it is very pervasive. There's a huge number of Christian men who are trapped in this, and it seems like this particular sin just kind of has a stranglehold on so many Christian guys, and we haven't given a proportionate response to this problem, considering how widespread it is. We kind of just, most people fight it on their own, or give up fighting entirely. And sometimes we have accountability groups and stuff, and that is great. And the thing I'm saying is that there needs to be so much more of that. That we've given a little bit of a response, but not nearly a proportionate response. And that's what we need to do, is we need to get serious about this, because it's a very serious issue. It's not something that we can just, hide inside of, our own personal lives. Our own little personal bubble, and try to deal with it on our own. This is something that the whole church, all Christian men all together, and apparently some women too, need to really get serious about and start fighting this together. Start fighting it like it's real, and like it's not just some little oddball thing that every here and there, there's a guy who struggles with this every once in a while. No, this is a big deal. Millions, if not, millions, I don't know, tens of millions, maybe hundreds of millions of Christian men are falling into this. And it is costing them in their relationship with God, in their relationship with others, in how it deeply affects them personally, and we've kind of allowed it to go on more or less unchallenged. Every once in a while a pastor might mention the word in a sermon or something like that, but that's not nearly enough. That's not fighting the issue. That's not really tackling it. And so we need to get serious on a church-wide basis, and really that means getting serious on an individual basis. And if you're serious, then what you do is you make use of the resources that God has given you. You don't ignore any of the tools and weapons that He's put there for you to use. Why would you do that if you're serious? So that means using this community that God has placed here for you, the body of Christ. And it says it clearly in the Bible. Confession, encouragement, correction when necessary. This is all good stuff, not just good stuff, but necessary stuff that we're supposed to be doing, and so many are not, and it's costing them in this fight. And it is a winnable fight. A lot of people feel like, well, why bother, because you can't really win. A lot of people have been fighting it for years and years and not making any progress, and that's where I was at too. But guess what? It is possible. You can win this, but you have to be serious, you have to be committed, you have to stick with it no matter how many times you fall down, and have to pull yourself back up, no matter how much it hurts to just go through that over and over and over again. You've got to stick with it, and you will win, because our God is a victorious God, and if you're with Him and you're serious and you're really in the fight, then it's only a matter of time and commitment until you have that victory, and you have that freedom from this sin, or this addiction, whatever you want to call it. Even as Christians, we slip up and we have our faults from time to time. But this kind of habitual sin, this ongoing thing that it is for so many people, is not a part of that. Christ gives us freedom from sinful lifestyles, and that's non-negotiable, really. You can't be living in a kind of continual sin like porn addiction or, lots of other things. I like to focus on this particular one, at least for the time being. But you can't have that kind of thing going on and just accept it. That's not a part of the Christian walk at all. You have to be really fighting it. You have to be serious about getting it under control and out of your life. And that's really all I'm saying with this right now. And I'll probably go into lots more detail later on other parts of it, but that's the gist of it. Get serious. Use the tools that God has put here for you and stick with it, because you really can win. You're not wasting your time doing this. It's not just a losing battle. This is something that it's a real fight. You're not just getting curb stomped or whatever. And it's a fight that you can win, and that is very much worth winning. I can say that with certainty at the point where I'm at now. It is much better on the other side. So yeah, that's it. I will most definitely be praying for you guys. This is something that I pray about a whole lot, and I really wanted to talk about here. I'll probably talk more later on. Like I said, I want to do more of this stuff and kind of get this out here, start the conversation, because it's not a conversation that enough of us are having, and really start tackling this as a community, as the body of Christ. So, that is it. Y'all have a nice day. God bless you.